what's great about this video is I have like 20 books on my TBR, but I'm only holding up 4 for the thumbnail. But anyway, hello everyone, my name is Reggie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm really happy to be sharing with you my June TBR. Yes, I just looked at my calendar to see what month it is. How is it already June? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you like my channel, haven't done so already, highly recommend subscribing to this channel. Click on that bell notification so you don't miss a single video. Thumbs up this video. You know the drill. Do the things. It's great. Helps. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's talk about the books I hope to read in the month of June. In the month of June, I'm participating in 2 readathons. The first one already started, and it's the Smutathon. This runs from June 3rd through the 9th, and this is hosted by 2 of my favorites, Riley and Marie, and Ginger reads Lainey, and I love them both so much. And a thing you've probably heard me say on my channel a lot is that I don't read romance. Don't like romance in books. Well, that has shifted over the last few months. I've enjoyed the romance elements in quite a few books more than I thought I would, and I've read a romance, maybe more, and yeah, it's been a weird time for me, so I thought now would be the perfect time to do an experiment, read some really hyped up BookTube favorite romances, and just in general, romances that are beloved during Smutathon, and kind of do an experiment with it. See if I actually like romances, if either my reading tastes have changed, or if I've been deluding myself all this time. Who knows what's happening? Anyway, I plan on reading 4 books for the Smutathon. The first is The Unhoneymooners by Christina. This is a book about Olive, and Olive's twin sister is getting married at the start of this book, but falls ill and is unable to take her honeymoon. The honeymoon is non-transferable, so she offers it to Olive. Olive ends up having to take the trip with the groom's brother, who she hates. So this is a hate to love. This is a vacation romance. The second book I want to read is The Wedding Date. This is a fake dating trope. I believe someone needs a date to a wedding. Someone says yes. That's really all I know about it. Also on my Smutathon TBR is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is a book about 2 people who work in publishing. They hate each other. They are competing for a job. And yeah, assume love happens at some point. That's how hate to love works. The last book on my Smutathon TBR is The Time Traveler's Wife, and this is like a kind of classic, modern classic, well-beloved romance novel about a guy who time travels and meets his wife at different points in his life and the time travel. And yeah, I'm interested. So many people talk about this book. I heard it'll make you cry. I'm always into books that'll make you cry. But yeah, we'll see how I feel about these 4 books and everything. Since Smutathon is kind of an experiment for me in how I feel about adult romance, I am vlogging the experience, so look forward to that coming on my channel soonish. I'll also, in the month of June, be participating in the BuzzwordAThon. This is hosted by Books and Lala, who is everyone's favorite booktuber, myself included. And this time her host is Chanel, and the buzzword is you. So you're supposed to read books with you, your, you'll, any variation of you in the title. I'm hoping to read So You've Been Publicly Shamed, which is a nonfiction book basically about cancel culture on the internet, which was published quite a few years ago, but it seems oddly relevant right now. I also want to read History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. This is the story of a young boy whose ex-boyfriend passed away, and while he's at the funeral, he runs into his ex's current boyfriend, or most recent boyfriend, and they, I guess, talk because they have this shared experience of grief in a different way than other people do because they had a romantic entanglement with this person that passed away. I also want to read Because You Love to Hate Me, 13 Stories of Villainy, edited by A. Marie. This is a book that has 13 stories about villains written by prominent YA authors. Prompts were given to them by prominent booktubers. It's a collaboration between 13 booktubers and 13 YA authors. And this came out quite a bit ago, and I've never read it, and I would like to. And I think anthologies or short story collections are great for readathons because you can read a little bit at a time, and before you know it, you finished a book. Going in the same vein as that, I also would like to read Good Morning, Good Night, A Little Pep Talks From Me to You by Lin-Manuel Miranda and illustrated by Johnny Sun. And this is just like little tweet nuggets like Lin tweets about every morning or night, or most mornings and night, not every morning and night. But anyways, this is comprised of some of those tweets and some he wrote just for this book, and it's another thing where I think I could read a little bit every night. Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng, and this is a story of a family who lost one of their children in Ohio, I believe in a river. I don't know, they don't know how she died, and it's about the family trying to figure out what happened and grieving or something like that, and how this event affects the family. Something along those lines. Family, death of family member set in Ohio in the past. That's pretty much all I know about this book, and that everyone loves it. And it has you in the title. So that's a lot of books, but technically, those are just 2 weeks because they're the readathon, so I still have time. in between that. So what I decided to do, instead of reading the books that I will inevitably not finish on this TBR, I decided to ask you all for numbers and to count that number on my unread shelf to pick my TBR books. So that's what we're gonna do right now. First of all, I had to ask one day, and then literally everyone said the same two numbers, so I had to ask again. But anyways, the first day, everyone said the number 7 or the number 17, so we'll start off with those. So number 17 on my shelf that's unread is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, which is great. Even though this looks like a chunker, I think this will be a quick read, so that's exciting. And then number 7 is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is great because I wanted to read this last month and didn't get to it. So this is the month. I also got the number 22. 22 is A Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. I let you know about this book as it's like narratively told backwards, which is interesting in that it's by E. Lockhart, who I love. Now people started sending me a bunch of numbers. So to everyone who sent me multiple numbers, I'm just gonna pick one number you sent me. So this person sent me 5, 12, and 43. Let's go with 43. I like the big number. That's a bold move. I like it. 43 is Hold Still by Nina LaCour, which is a story about a young girl whose best friend dies. So later, I think it's one of Nina LaCour's first books. It was recently republished with this beautiful cover. And I'm excited to read it. And it's short, which is great because I have so many books on my TBR, but it's great. I love ambitious TBRs. So even though I'm crying about it, it's not a problem. I would have done this to myself anyway. Someone sent me the number 3. If I end up reading all these sad books, it might be a really sad month. But number 3 is Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys, which is a historical fiction World War II novel. Someone sent 13, someone else sent 14. Let's go with both of those. 2 other short books. You guys are really killing it. We've got My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Warga, which is about a girl who's suicidal who meets a guy. I don't know. There's mental illness rep in this. Heard it's not great mental illness rep, but I heard that after I'd already bought the book. So here we are. Gonna read it because it's signed and personalized to me. If I don't like it, we're definitely gonna sell it anyway. But anyways, here we are. We're gonna give it a go. We also have A List of Cages by Robin Rowe, which is about a boy who's working for his school. And while he's working for his school, he runs across a old foster kid that his family fostered in the past. And it's a story about friendship, I think. Cool. We also have 30, 36, and 5. 5 is Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. I feel like I've talked about this on so many TBRs, but this is a thriller, actually perfect for summer. So thank you for selecting this. Yeah, I'm excited. 30 and 36. From the last 2 numbers that you all provided, we have One True Love by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is about a girl who marries her high school sweetheart. Their 1-year anniversary, he is in a plane crash. They can't find him. He's presumed dead. Time passes. She falls in love again, gets engaged, and while she's at dinner with her new dude, gets a phone call that, guess what? Husband's not dead. I'm really into Taylor Jenkins Reid's backlist books. They just sound so good. And the last number that you guys provided led me to this book to be placed on my TBR. It is Race Me in a Lobster Suit, Absurd Internet Ads and the Real Conversations That Followed by Kelly Mannon. Definitely a thing I'm interested in. So those are all of the books that I'm hoping to read in the month of June. Will I get to all of them? Literally no way. Will I read as many of them as possible? 100%. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know which book I should read first, besides the books that are part of a readathon, because those are going to be read at certain times. But regardless, tell me if you're excited for me to read these books, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!